Om Shanti. Let's stabilize ourselves in the whole vibrations of the song that we heard right now, which is all about service. So let's stabilize ourselves in the self-respect, the Sraman of who I am is Baba's child who's here to serve this world. Let's simmer ourselves in this thought for a few moments. Today's Baba's Murli is all about which are the three qualities that Baba is seeing today that serves the world and are the true qualities of the server. Baba is talking about how our deeds, our words, and our thoughts should be all around the three qualities and how we can be a benefactor, a world benefactor by being a world server. So let's read today's Murli together, which is dated 11th December 1985. The title of the Murli is Signs of a True Server. Today, Bab Dada, the ocean of love, is seeing all his loving children. He is seeing three specialities in each child. To what extent has each child become complete in all three specialities? Let's first see which are these three specialities. These three specialities are love, cooperation, that is easy yoga, and an embodiment of power, that is being a living light and might house whilst moving along. So these three qualities are, or three specialities that Baba is seeing today is love, cooperation, and being an embodiment of power. Anyone should be able to experience three forms through your every thought, word, and deed in a practical way. These specialities should not be just for the self, but others should also experience these three specialities. Just as the Father is the ocean of love, so too any soul, either with or without knowledge, who comes in front of the master oceans should experience that the master oceans of love are giving them the experience of waves of love. Just as anyone who goes to the shores of a physical ocean, an ocean of the elements, would automatically experience coolness and peace, so too let them experience spiritual love through the master oceans of love, and that they have reached a place where they can attain true love. Spiritual love should be experienced as a spiritual fragrance in the atmosphere. All of you say that you are loving to the Father, and the Father also knows that you have true love for Him. So, this is very clear that Father loves us, and Father also knows that we love Him. However, you now have to spread the fragrance of love into the world. You have to give every soul the experience of this fragrance. Every soul should say, this one is an elevated soul. Be loving not just to the Father, but always be constantly loving to everyone. When everyone experiences both of these specialities all the time, you would then be called a master ocean of love. Today's world is hungry for true soul conscious love. Being selfish love everywhere, sorry, Seeing selfish love everywhere, their hearts have gone beyond that love. This is why they consider the experience of even a few moments of soul conscious love to be the support of their life. Babdada was seeing to what extent you have attained success in putting the speciality of love for others into your deeds and service. You are not just pleased with yourself in your own mind. Are you thinking, I am very loving? Baba says, are you just telling yourself that you are very loving? However, it should be the other way around. People should tell that in connection with the soul, they feel spiritual love. If you do not have love, how would you have belonged to the Father, and how would you have moved forward in Brahman life? Babdada also knows that you are content in your own mind. You have enough for yourself, and that is fine. But all of you children are servers of the Father. The Father has made all of you trustees and given you that body, mind, and wealth for service. What is the duty of a server? It is to use every speciality for service. If your speciality is not used for service, then that speciality will never grow. It will remain just to that limit. This is why, although some children experience now belonging to the Father, going to the class every day, moving along in their efforts, observing all disciplines, they are unable to experience the progress in effort that they should. They are moving along, but they are not progressing. What is the reason for this? Baba says they are not using their specialities for service. He says service isn't just giving knowledge and the 7 days course. Relating knowledge has continued from the beginning of the Copper Age. However, the speciality of this Brahmin life is to relate something, that is, to give something. On the path of devotion, relating means receiving something, whereas relating at this time means giving something because you are children of the bestower. You are children of the ocean. Anyone who comes into connection with you should experience going back having taken something, not that they are going back just having heard something. They are going back with knowledge, with the wealth of love, the wealth of the power of remembrance, with the wealth of powers and the wealth of cooperation. That is, they are going back with their hands, that is, their intellect full of these. This is called true service. With a second's drishti, with a few words, with the vibrations of your powerful attitude, and with your connection, you have to be a bestower and just give. Such servers are true servers. Those who give in this way will always experience that they are growing at every moment. That is, they are progressing at every moment. Otherwise, you would feel that although you are not moving back, you are also not moving forward to the extent that you should. Therefore, become bestowers and give an experience. Therefore, become bestowers and give an experience. In the same way, are you only cooperative and easy yogis for yourself? Now, Baba is from love, who is today moving to cooperation as another quality of a true server. Is asking, are you only cooperative and easy yogis for yourself? The waves of your zeal, enthusiasm in cooperation should also make others cooperative. With the speciality of your cooperation, all souls should experience you helping them. That at any time they have a weak stage or an adverse situation, you are the one who gives them help as a means of moving forward. Everyone should experience you souls to have that speciality of cooperation. This is called using your speciality for service. You are cooperative with the Father, but the Father is cooperative with the world. The words of this experience should emerge about all the children that this one too, like the Father, is cooperative with everyone. Do not be cooperative with just one or two personally, that is, being cooperative selfishly. Do not be cooperative with just one or two personally. If that's the case, then it means that you are cooperative selfishly. That would be cooperative in a limited way. True cooperative souls are cooperative in an unlimited way. What is the title of all of you? Are you world benefactors or just benefactors of your center? Are you benefactors of your country or are you benefactors of the students of your class? You do not have such a title, do you? Are you world benefactors going to become the masters of the world or just the masters of your own places? Those who remain within the limits of their own centers will only become masters of their own palace. However, you are now receiving an unlimited inheritance from the unlimited Father, not a limited one. So, to use the speciality of cooperation for everyone is called being a cooperative soul. With this method, a powerful soul uses all powers not just for the self but for everyone in service. If someone does not have the power to tolerate, but you do, then to give that one this power is called using it for service. Do not think I remain tolerant. However, the light and might of your virtue of tolerance should reach others. The light of a lighthouse is not just for itself, it is also for giving others light and showing them the path. Become such a form of power, that is, become a lighthouse and might house and give others the experience of its benefit, the experience of its benefit. They should experience themselves having come into the light of power from the darkness of weakness. They should feel that the soul will help me become powerful with his own power. That you will enable that soul to forge a connection with the Father, just as I've been, just by being an instrument. Not that you would give cooperation to someone and trap that one in you. While we're listening to this part of the Murli, let's go deep into the meaning of each word that Baba is speaking here. I'll reread this entire few sentences, which are quite deep in itself. Not that you would give cooperation to someone and trap that one in you. Such souls would use their specialities in service with the awareness and power that they are giving others the Father's gift. The sign of a true server is that in every action the Father would be visible through him. Let's underline this statement. The sign of a true server is that in every action the Father would be visible through him. His every word would remind others of the Father. Their every speciality should be a signal to point them towards the bestower. They would always see only the Father. They would not see you, but would always see the Father. They will not see you, but would always see the Father. The sign of your being a true server is not that someone is cooperative with you. Never ever have even the slightest thought that because of your speciality, someone is very cooperative with you. It is my duty to give cooperation to a cooperative soul. If they see you and not the Father, that is not service. That is turning souls away from the Father, just as the copper aged gurus do. You made them forget the Father and you did not do any service. That is making souls fall, not making them climb. That is not charity, but sin. So Baba says it is not charity, it is sin when you turn souls towards yourself and then they don't see Father while you are serving. That is not charity but sin, because when the Father is not there, there is sin. जहाँ बाप नहीं है वहाँ पाप है. Therefore, the true servers enable souls to forge a relationship with the truth, and the only truth is the Father. Sometimes Bab Dada is amused with you children. Amused over what? Over what your aim is and what qualifications you have for that aim. You have to enable souls to reach the Father, but instead, what do? But instead of that, you make them reach you. You say of the other divine fathers that they bring souls down from up above, that they don't take souls up. Do not become divine fathers. Bab Dada was seeing that in some cases, instead of you souls taking a straight path, you sometimes become trapped in the side streets. Your path changes. This is why, although you continue to move along, you do not come close to your destination. So, do you understand who is called a true server? Use all these three specialities in service with an unlimited vision and an unlimited attitude. Acha, we shall now read the blessings to those who are always bestowers, children of the bestower, who make every soul full, to those who always use every treasure for service and thereby progress, to those who consider everything to be a gift from God and give God's holy offerings to others, to those who always signal towards the One and who make others constant, to the true servers who always cooperate with everyone, Bab Dada's love, remembrance, and namaste. From us children, love, remembrance, and namaste to Bab Dada. To a group, always continue to donate to others by being an embodiment of virtues. Give weak souls the donation of powers, virtues, and knowledge, and you will become a constantly great donor. You are bestowers, children of the bestower, not those who take. If you think, I will do this when the other one does it, that is becoming one who takes. If you think, I should do this, that is being one who gives. Therefore, do not become those who take, but become deities, those who give. Continue to give whatever you have received. The more you continue to give, the more you will continue to grow. Always be a goddess, one who gives. Acha, Om Shanti. Let's take few moments to absorb today's learning, and then we shall share our takeaways and our experiences while reading this Murli. Om Shanti. We can unmute and share our takeaways.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti
Thank you, Mama.
Prakash.
Thank you, Divine Family. And, today's my takeaway of this three specialities: love, cooperation, and embodiment of power. And to be a true server. True server is the person who needs must give his speciality. If one sentence I like very much, who gives his speciality is a server, a true server. If you keep your specialty with you, not giving to others, means you are selfish. Yeah, means not you are a true soul. So that I like very much. Shanti. Thank you, Lord.
Yeah, so Baba very clearly says today that true server is someone who gives and shares his specialities, and he says that these specialities only when you give will you grow. Thank you for sharing that, Kalpesh Bhai. So Ami Ben is writing, a true server is one who with love, cooperation and power becomes a lighthouse and bestower, always giving always pointing souls towards the Father and serving the world with an unlimited vision. Yeah, that was the deep point in today's Murli, where Baba says that a true server is one who will connect through his service everyone to only one Father, who is the ultimate truth, and will not get the other soul trapped in himself or herself. When I say himself or herself, is what when the service has been done by any soul, the soul will not get others trapped in him or him for anything, but will through him the Father's deeds will be reflected. Anyone else? Any reflection that anybody would like to share on how does our thoughts, words, and deeds can be used for serving in the deeper sense to what Baba is talking in today's Murli about not getting others trapped in you, but they indeed see the Father. Any reflections on this point? How does your word serve, your thought serves, and your deed serves in this world?
Om Shanti. Uh, creates a true intention and a pure intention. We can this.
Yes, pure intention serves through your thoughts, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So when you have a pure intention, how would your deeds will be, and how your action, how will your words be, will be?
Words will be powerful. Thoughts in one Murli, Baba told, na, powerful thought, powerful words, powerful action. It gives a momentum. Creates a momentum.
Yeah. So while you were sharing, Kalpesh Bhai, what I was getting was let our each thoughts be pure, our intentions be pure, and that in turn will take care of our thoughts. Our deeds should be in the space of serving, being a
Yes.
karma yogi in every action is going to be the place to look at how does my words, my deeds, and my actions serve, and my thoughts serve, and also be very, very attentive to what kind of words are coming out of my mouth. You know,
Yes.
um, so that's one checking that one needs to look at doing every time. Keep practicing. There is no foul language that has been coming knowingly or unknowingly. Yes, Kirijaban.
Om Shanti. Sorry about because I have two instruments in front of me. One works, one doesn't work, so I keep changing. I liked, of course, love cooperation power. And Baba always has mentioned, if you see in the Sakar Murlis, when he gives us blessing, how to serve with love, how to give cooperation, how to give power by being light and might houses. And that same paribhasha, what he always mentioned is here. But towards the end, like I just liked that paragraph, and I couldn't get much of that paragraph if we can throw some light. Like Baba says, my children suddenly become divine fathers. They say these fathers, they want people to follow them, but they bring souls also down, but they don't take away them with me. They take away them up. So that kind of trap also Baba says he is amused to see how suddenly the children become themselves divine fathers. I couldn't get much in that paragraph because I told you my instrument failed me. If you can, Rakib Ben, just throw some light on that towards the end where Baptata is saying he's amused after explaining all how do you give love, cooperation, and power. If you can throw some
So
light upon that, Om Shanti.
let me try to the reflection that I got while I was reading this part of the Murli. Bible says, you do not become a divine father. So if I go back to how the different religions got established in the world, we had a religious father coming in. So each dharam gurus, as we speak about, whether it's Guru Nanak, whether it's Jesus Christ, all of these souls, when they came down, they established a discipline. I will say a discipline more than a religion, and people started following them. And that's what Baba probably speaks here as Divine Father. I'm trying to figure out the reflection on this entire paragraph. And then Baba says this Divine Father will bring souls down. So when we say these Divine Fathers will bring souls down, is when these souls come of different religion. They may not have 84 births that they have gone through, but they get souls down. But they are these divine fathers cannot take these souls back up with them to Paramdham. That was a short reflection. I hope I'm able to answer your question to some extent, or if I've missed anything.
No, see that part we know it, but see any religious founder, like for example, take even Buddhism, they
Mhm.
always lead the monks to enlightenment. They teach them how to
Mhm.
attain that enlightenment, bodhi. So they do make effort, but taking up question never arose because they never even knew there was something called as up, something called as paramdam. And any other religion, even if you take whether it was Hinduism, they also believed in merging with the Lord as Aham
Mhm.
Brahmasmi. So that they
Mhm.
didn't take souls up. I think that probably they didn't have a powerful engine to take all the souls like Shiv Baba has. But I just never could understand that concept over here. Baba is saying, don't become a divine father. And when Baba
So,
speaks, yeah, and Baba speaks of the other religious founder, as I told you, they had their limitations. They didn't know that the space beyond. They didn't know the power beyond. So that's why. But
so
still, within them,
yeah.
where they're not really doing things from whatever purification or moksha or enlightenment, there was some contribution, I think, from them.
So where I could relate this in this Murli is, Baba is not telling that they are not contributing. Yeah, definitely they'd contributed. Baba never said that they haven't done the contribution. In fact, they brought in disciplines to get people settled in the kind of world that was going on. However, where I could connect this point is where Baba says that a true server is one who will not get trapped other souls in themselves, but will show them who the true, what is the real truth, which is pointing them towards or showing them the Father. So, if I could relate to this one simple example of Sai Baba, who has just happened recently in last 200 years or so, he always said "Sabka Malik Ek" and used to point the finger up. So even if when people used to go and embrace him or appreciate him, he'd always used to say, Sabka Malik Ek. Now, all Dharam Guru also tried their level best to say that there's only one Lord. However, people in that state where the state was in the world, maybe I can say Dwapar Yuga or Kali Yuga wala time, where there was so much of Tamopradhan space. Instead of seeing the Father, people started worshipping these Dharam Gurus. Okay. So Baba is saying you children need to be an embodiment of these specialities and these qualities in the same way that while people see you, they speak about the person, not about the person, but about the Almighty. So even casually in today's world, if we see somebody who's giving, who's doing a lot of work for the benefit of the world, very casually we say, "Ye to devta atma hai." So somewhere I could only these are a few reflections that came to me while I was reading this Murli. This is definitely a deeper point in the Murli where Baba speaks about this particular extract that you spoke about. And then Baba speaking about don't get souls trapped in you, but show them the right path, that they need to connect with that supreme energy. Because connecting with any other human being is again an attachment in case. Hope I could give some light on this. If anybody else can add on to this
Yeah, yeah.
conversation.
I will really try to go through the reason, Rakib, and this Murli 11th December isn't available in English directly on loap.com. It's in Hindi. That's why I think for me, I have to go to the language of that Murli and the
Yes, you have to look
context.
at so I this Murli the English translation we typically take it from the Madhuban site
No, that's
of
what
all of the
sometimes,
Murlis.
it's only what y'all send, it's very comprehensive. So I would love to really go through this because I like to read the context because he started with what I saw. But for me, the greatest takeaway more than that is power for by being a lighthouse and night owl. I think I always loved that to be a lighthouse. For me, these two titles, Master Sarva Shakti One, Lighthouse and Might House, and Gyan Surya, they always are very close to my heart. But otherwise, I think I would really love to go down to the Murli again to understand the context. Anyway, thank you very much, Rakib, for all the clarifications. Sumshan.
Thank you to Baba, whatever little reflection I could. And of course, I guess as you said, this Murli needs that particular paragraph of the Murli would need a deeper thought and a couple of readings again to get what Baba is talking about. Any other sharings before we move on to meditation? Anyone else want to do the last sharing? All right, let's move on to meditation. Let's set ourselves on the stage of a true server. Who I am is an instrument for the service in the unlimited form. Each word, thought, and deed that I perform be in the service of the world. I am that lighthouse through whom love, cooperation, and power flows on the unlimited plan. I am a giver of all the specialities that the Father has bestowed upon me. All the specialities that's been bestowed by the Father on me is serving the whole world with an unlimited vision and unlimited attitude. With this, I begin my day to play my role in this world stage by being a master giver. Om Shanti. Have a day filled of full of giving, experiencing the fulfillment of what it means to give. Have a great day, and we shall meet tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. Om Shanti.